Hello, hi. Thank you for coming to my stream. So, I'll admit I haven't prepared this too. I wanted to practice more, but I ended up not. So let's just kind of get into it. So first, lore. Did not prepare anything for my lore. I'll admit I don't have much lore. So I'm a rat, you know. That's about it. I grew up in a nice cozy home because I'm a domesticated rat. They kind of let me do whatever I want. In the home I found a cute little doll with a beautiful blue scarf, and so I took it. I didn't get permission to take it, but I took it. They didn't seem to mind. You know, they have this computer, a nice tiny computer that a rat can handle, and I decided to get on it, start using the internet. I've learned so much on the internet, and you know, I figured a lot of people don't really have much of a chance to meet a rat, so I thought, you know, why not stream? So I streamed, letting everyone get an opportunity to meet a cute little rat like me, right? Zoomy rat turned streamer, yes, exactly. Though I admit, I may be named Zoomy, I probably don't zoom very often. I'll occasionally get zoomies, but not often. Okay, so about me. So my name's Zoomy Dobune. That's me. My height, I am 21 centimeters. Centimeters. It's a bit below average for a rat, but you know, what can you do? It's just I was born. Oh, and I guess I should, yeah, well, welcome to the screen, stream Ruin Paradox. Thank you for coming. Okay. Next up, my birthday. I was born October 13th, so I'll be celebrating in about 8 months. And I am 1.3 years old. Oh, you love adorable rodents? That's great, that's great. I like being an adorable rodent, and I like being loved. So, yeah, this October, I guess I'll be turning 2, which I know I'm getting pretty old, but don't worry, I feel pretty young and spry, so I don't think I'll be moving on to the next life that quickly. Hopefully I'll live to at least 3. And my species, Rattus norvegicus domestica, otherwise known as the fancy rat. I don't feel too fancy, but that's what they call me. So, just a bit more about the fancy rat. It's a subspecies of the brown rat, also known as the common rat, the Norwegian rat, the sewer rat. There's a lot of names for it, but yeah, if you see a rat, it's probably one of those. Okay, let's move on. Likes, okay. So things I like, top of the list is sweets. I love sweet food. I really like fruity stuff like apple pie, peach cobbler, even like fruit flavored candy. It's all I prefer fruit over chocolate, I'll say. Chocolate's never really been my favorite. I mean, I'll eat it if you hand it to me because I mean it's still sweets, but yeah. Pie. I love pie. Also like I mean other sweets too, of course, like cheesecake and oh, I love cheesecake. Now I want cheesecake. Oh well. Oh no, the rat is relatable. Well, I'm maybe not the best thing to relate to, but I'm glad you can relate. Okay, next on the list is board games. You know, as a young pup, I always played board games with my owners. I just kind of grew up loving board games. Probably some of my favorites would be Cribbage, which is a pretty old person, as my sister's friends would say. It's an old person game, yeah. I also love other stuff like Dominion, Catan, King of Tokyo. I have way too many board games. I don't think I can name all my favorites. But, yeah, I love them. Reading. I'll admit, I kind of fell off of reading after I was done with rat school. Spent way too long not reading ebooks, but I really recently picked up reading again. I really love fantasy. Right now I'm reading through the book Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I've read 2 of his books previously, Elantris and Warbreaker. Yeah. I think he's a great writer, and yeah, I'm currently working my way through some of his books. Let's see other books I liked. In high school, I read a lot of classics, like Tale of Two Cities and Grapes of Wrath, Les Mis. Some of them were much better than others. Les Mis I thought was pretty boring. The story's great, but the book could easily be half as long as it was. Oh yeah, Mistborn. Oh, you know Mistborn? Yeah. I'm loving it so far. So far, I only have the first book in the trilogy. I'll have to get around to picking up the others sometime soon. Okay. Next down, sleeping, yeah. Don't have much to say about that. I just like to sleep. Riding for at least 10 hours a day. Walks. It's pretty much the only exercise I get, so I try to do it consistently, but haven't been recently because it's cold outside. I mean, I have to go touch grass sometimes, so that's kind of the only way I do it. And then, last on my list of likes is, this might be a bit egotistical to say, but rats. I love rats. You know, I'm not the only rat in this house. I have some adopted brothers living with me. And I just want to take a moment to show them off. So right here, this guy, his name's Cairo. We call him Kai for short. He's so adorable. Look at him. I think I have 5 pictures of this one. He is the friendliest of this bunch. So he's the easiest to get some pictures of. I guess I didn't show that one that much. I should linger on a little more. Him just kind of chilling in a hammock. I think he's begging for treats in this one. Because, I mean, just like me, all these guys love their sweets. Oh, he's so cute. So cute. I think there he is munching on a Cheerio. Okay. I think that's all my pictures of Kai. Next up, Blue Jeans. He looks a lot like Kai. I hope I got all these pictures right. When can you be doing the head pets for the rats? That would have been a good idea. Set up a little thing so you could have pet the rats. I'm sure they'd love it. The Blue Jeans, he might be a not quite as friendly as Kai. I mean, they're all friendly, but he's kind of nervous around people right now, around others besides his 2 brothers. But, you know, he's certainly bigger than Kai. That's one of the easiest ways to tell them apart because they're both pretty white. He also has a bit of a darker nose. So this guy loves his treats, if you want. So even if he initially turns his head away from us, if you offer him a treat, he'll warm up to you. Pretty big. This is him. I could not get a good picture of him right here. He got a little too close to the camera, thinking I was holding a treat in my hand. Him looking at an empty dish, saying, "Where's his treats?" Yeah, this guy's kind of a pig. And then I think I have one more of him. Another one where hard to get a picture because he's too busy looking for treats. And the last one. This guy is kind of missing his fur, but he doesn't seem to mind. This one I have the least pictures of because he's even more nervous than Blue Jeans is. He likes to hide and hard to get good pictures. I can't believe I managed to get this one. And he's not as swayed by treats as Blue Jeans is. It's hard to get him to eat out of your hands, like take a treat from you. If you lay one in front of him, he might grab it, but it's unlikely. Here he's chilling in a hammock, just like that picture of Kai earlier. Probably wondering why I'm disturbing him. And then one I had to take from the side of the cage because I could not get a good picture of him from the opening. I think don't know if he has his treat in that one. I think he might just be trying to clean himself. I probably touched him before this. He's a real cutie even if he doesn't like me. Rat hammock. You know, I don't know if you can really buy him. I know they're pretty popular to make. I guess I really haven't seen very many for sale. Rats seem to love them though. Because I've had rats before these guys, and they've all loved just chilling in the hammock. All handmade though. Okay, and then my last picture of my rats, my adopted brothers. There's all three of them right here. Couldn't get a good picture of all three of them, but let's see, I believe that's Blue Jeans out in the front next to Teddy, with Kai in the back, probably munching on a treat. Or maybe he's just hiding, I don't know. And yeah, there you go, that's my rats, my adopted brothers. They're all so lovely, even if they might not like me yet. We'll get them warmed up. They're kind of recent to this household. Okay. Let's see here. Dislikes now. So my first dislike, heights. I do not like high places. Not at all. I much prefer staying on the ground. Yeah. Don't like airplanes or anything like that. High buildings. I much prefer solid ground. Next one, cold. I do not like the cold. As I mentioned earlier, I haven't been going for walks recently because it's cold outside, but I even find it cold inside. It is, no fun. And I am always cold. I hate it. Like the house could be like, kept at a nice warm temperature. Everyone would be saying they're like hot or something, and I'm just here under a blanket saying I'm freezing. It's unfortunate, but you get used to it. But yeah, once it warms up outside, I'll definitely be touching grass some more. Next down, vegetables. I know I'm a naughty rat. I do not like my vegetables. I'd much rather have sweets. No carrots, no celery, no green beans. Just apple pie. Yeah. And then last, socializing. It's something I want to get better at, but I've always been bad at socializing, talking to people, just, yeah. It's something I get used to. Even social media, I have trouble with. It's kind of exhausting, even just thinking about like interacting with people. Yeah. Okay. I think that is it for my likes and dislikes. Next up, I have video games that I like. So at the top of the list here, I have Pokemon. I've been playing Pokemon games ever since I was a young pup. Personally, I think the recent games haven't been as great, even though I still pick up every game and enjoy it. I think this series, personally for me, peaked around 5th generation with Black, White, Black 2, White 2. So there's a few times where I think, am I falling out of love with this series? Because I'm not enjoying the games as much. And then I look over at this shelf I have next to me with my 50 Pokemon plushes and think, no, I still love it as much as I always did. And as to what my favorite Pokemon is, I am a bit afraid to say it because recently it has become quite infamous. But I want to assure you that I am a say-so rat. I love this Pokemon for very innocent reasons. I have loved it since I was a young pup. It's always been my favorite. There's no ill will behind it. My favorite Pokemon is Vaporeon. Wrong one. It's a bit embarrassing to admit, but I assure you, it's just cool looking and majestic, and I like it. Nothing, no other reason. Okay, next up, Xenoblade Divinity. No, wait, that's 2 games. Hard to read. Xenoblade. These next 3 are probably my top 3 favorite games. I can't really order them. I'm bad at choosing favorites. But Xenoblade is the first one I wrote down. I love the whole series. I'm torn between 1 and 3 being my favorite. 1 I think I might have to play again because it's been a long time since I've last played the original. Maybe, so I need to see if it holds up as good as I remember. I should pick up there's one on Switch now, right? Yeah, the remake or remaster. but the whole series is great. I love the gameplay, I love the characters, the story. Next up, Divinity Original Sin 2. It's I put 100 hours in that game and loved every second of it. It's the gameplay, from my understanding, plays like a sort of like D&D, that kind of thing. It's like a turn-based strategy, I think you'd call it. I've never played any tabletop games, tabletop RPGs, but sure, I'd love them, but those kind of require socializing, and as I mentioned earlier, I do not like that. So I'll have to stick with games like this. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is going to be having its full release soon, isn't it? I might have to try that out. And then next, The Last of Us. This one, I just really love the story of it. The first game particularly, the second game, I still liked, but I don't think the story was as good as the first game. Oh, and they have that HBO series airing right now. I haven't seen it yet. I think once all the episodes finish airing, I'll watch it over the course of like a week. That's how I prefer watching things. I am so excited. I've heard really great things about it, which is kind of rare for video game adaptations. Okay, let's see here. Dragon Quest. I love JRPGs, and Dragon Quest is like the JRPG. I've played others, like Final Fantasy, another one by Square Enix. I don't like that as much. This might be controversial, but the series just really hit or miss for me. Like 7 and 8 were kind of meh, I think, though I did really enjoy 7 Remake. I think like 6 and 9 and 10 were all great. But Dragon Quest, I've played most Dragon Quest games. I have not played 6 because I like having physical copies of things, and I could probably emulate it, but trying to get a physical copy, it's hard to find a decently priced one. And then 10 I have not played because I don't think Square Enix wants to localize that. Please, Square Enix, please, I really want to try it out. Okay, Into the Breach. It's another turn-based strategy game. It's an indie game by the makers of Faster to the Light. Faster Than Light, excuse me. It's I guess it's kind of a roguelite, I think. But I've played this game. Before they came out with the advanced update, I 100%ed it. I have not gone to trying to clear all the advanced update stuff yet, but I need to get around to that. I really love this game. Hollow Knight, another indie game, a very popular one, very challenging, but I enjoyed it. Did not do all the content in it because kind of just gave up on some of it. Actually, I didn't even try some of it, but like Grim, the last fight against like Grim, whatever his name is, like Nightmare Grim or something I think it's called, I just gave up. I'm ashamed to admit it. But Silksong, that will be releasing some year, so looking forward to that. Metroid, I love the whole Metroid series. Metroidvanias, I really love, like Hollow Knight's another Metroidvania, of course, but I have not played the original 2 Metroids. I played the remakes, and then I've played every other mainline game, plus all the Prime Trilogy and Prime Hunters, and they're just all great. I love Metroidvanias. Etrian Odyssey, a nice little JRPG series by Atlas, where you map out dungeons and explore them. You get to kind of design your own team, like choose their classes and abilities and stuff as you level up, and I just love it. They recently announced in that last Nintendo Direct that they're having releasing the first 3 games on Switch, and I believe PC as well. The 3's the only one I haven't played, so I'm definitely going to pick that up. Not sure how well the series will work without the second screen of the DS and 3DS, but we'll see. Hopefully they've managed to make it work nicely. Fire Emblem, yes, I love this series. I have not picked up Engage yet. I've been so busy, have such a backlog of games, I just haven't gone around to it. But it's another strategy game. I really like strategy games. Like JRPGs and strategy games are definitely my favorites. Not sure how much I'll play them on stream though, because I feel like they have a lot of downtime that I need to try feeling with talking. I don't know how good I'll be at that. Maybe eventually I'll try. Zelda, I love Zelda series. I prefer the 2D games, like my favorite's probably Link to the Past, but of course the 3D ones are great as well. feel like I'm spending too much time on these. I have too many video games I like. Fortnite. First, the multiplayer game I have on this list. I think it's just a good casual shooter kind of game. Like, personally, I think like Apex is like the mechanically better battle royale, but Fortnite, it's just a lot of fun, and plus I'm a lot better at it, so it's my preferred one. Splatoon. I will be playing Splatoon 3 after stream. Just want to point that out after this stream. I've played since the first one. With Splatoon 1 and 2, I mostly just did the Splatfest and otherwise didn't touch the games much outside of that. This one I've been trying to get into ranked more. I'm decent. I need to improve a lot. That can probably be said for a lot of these games. Pokemon Unite, the only MOBA I'm ever going to touch because there's Pokemon in it. I don't think I will ever approach League of Legends. I'm sorry, I'm sure it's a great game. It's just, kind of want to stay away from it. But Pokemon Unite, yeah, I'll play that quite a bit. All because of Pokemon. Never play League. Yes. That is the plan. And then Overwatch. I have not played Overwatch too much. I played 1 quite a bit. Used to be a Hammond main, believe it or not. Wrecking Ball back in Overwatch 1. But I tried him out in 2. I do not like playing him as the only tank. I was just horrible at it. I've mostly been playing support though when I do play Overwatch 2. Okay. And that's it for video games. Anime. There's probably a lot I forgot off of this, but I tried to put some of my favorites. So top of the list, Komi Cannot Communicate. Yeah, I just love this series. There's probably not a character I relate to more than Komi. Back in rat school, I kinda was too anxious to talk to people. Didn't really have very many friends. So yeah, I relate to Komi a lot. Probably why this series is definitely one of my favorites, because, you know, it's nice having a character you can relate to so much, even if it is over something so bad as horrible anxiety, social anxiety. Okay. Violet Evergarden, yes. Just a beautiful story, beautifully animated. Characters are all great and lovely and beautifully told. I love everything about Violet Evergarden. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Probably one of the best rom-coms I've ever seen. Really funny. The Monogatari series is... You know, I have watched anime before this one, but this one's the one that really got me into it, I'd say. It's just something about it, just the way it's told, like starting with Bakemonogatari. Just really captures your attention. The writing is so good in it. Nichijou, another comedy that I probably one of the funniest ones I've seen. I really like the surrealist humor in it. That one and Asobi Asobase. That's both of those are. I really like the kind of humor they have in those. Really funny. Samurai Champloo, you know, by the guy who made like Cowboy Bebop. I personally prefer Champloo over Bebop, but I mean they're all great. I've watched just about every one of his. I think like Terror in Resonance and Carol and Tuesday, Space Dandy. They're all good. Gurren Lagann. Did I spell that right? Looks wrong. I don't know. But anyways, it's just really fun. A really funny anime. I could say that about all of Studio Trigger, people who made this one went on and found Studio Trigger. I've watched a lot of theirs too. All really great. Promare, like the movie Promare, is really, really good. Just they tend to make really fun stuff. Code Geass, mecha anime, really good story, I think. And then ReZero. So for a while I got on a kick of isekai anime, and ReZero was definitely one of the standouts. I mean, there's also stuff like Overlord. I have seen quite a few people call me Hamsuke. I just want to clarify, Hamsuke is a hamster. I am a rat. But yeah, Overlord was another really good isekai that I've watched. Log Horizon. I need to get caught up on these because I know Overlord recently had a 4th season, right? I never walk out around to watching that. I am behind on anime. Okay. I think that is all I have to say about anime that I like. Like I said, there's probably a lot on here that I did not list because I just did not think of them because I've watched way too much anime in my short little life. Okay, content. This is the stuff I plan on doing. Mainly I'm going to be playing video games. I'm going to try playing a variety of video games, a bit of multiplayer, single player, retro, modern, big variety I'm going to try to go for. I'll be having my schedule towards the end of my stream so you can kind of see the kind of stuff I'm going to be playing. Board games. I'm also planning on doing at least one board game stream a week. Probably a lot of it through Board Game Arena. They have a lot of great games, but not exclusively because, yeah. And then Rat Facts. The shorts I've been doing, I've released 2 already. This is just something I think is kind of fun. Rat Facts from a Rat. Short, I want to do the series weekly, though I have not done any work on next week's yet, so hopefully I'll be able to get that out in time. But yeah, I kind of like researching. Learning about rats is always fun. Goals. Okay. My top goal. Improve at PC gaming. I will admit I'm a bit of a console pleb. I've always played with controllers. I have not had much practice with a keyboard and mouse. So I definitely want to improve at that. Like, Fortnite, for example, I've mentioned my games I like earlier. When I play on my Switch, I can fairly consistently get like 10 plus kills a match. I tried it on PC. Yeah, if I got a kill, it's most likely against a bot. I am no good. We'll try to improve at those kind of things. Next one, reach 100 subscribers. I think that's a nice little goal to get to. If I end up getting to that, I'll just add a 0 to it. I'll be less anxious. Yeah, I'm kind of having a panic attack right now. Not literally, but I'm sure I'll get better over time. But that's part of the reason why I wanted to stream, just to kind of maybe try to help with my anxiety a bit. Maybe be better at talking to people. Yeah, my last goal, make friends. Kind of goes with the last one, because anxiety kind of makes me not have very many friends. If I want to make some good VTuber friends that I can chat to, I think that'd be a good thing to work towards. Okay. Let's see, next up. Credits. So, my model and rigging, it was all done by meetcha. That's her handle. You can go check her out on Twitter. She does a lot of good work. We must make new friends to expand the rat empire. Yes. That is a very good goal. Make everyone serve the rats? Yeah. Okay, so I'll after this screen, I'll give you a closer look at this model, show you off all the great work that meetcha did. But yeah, great to work with. She did a great job. The logo, as you can see over there under the chat box, that was done by Plia on Fiverr. I don't know if these guys have any presence outside of Fiverr, so that's where I found them. And then the backgrounds, like my starting and ending screen plus the overlays, were all done by Xcatalogs. Both of these guys, they did great work. I admittedly didn't really have much of an idea what I wanted, so when I brought them the few ideas I had, they came up with something that I think worked pretty well. I love them. They're all cute and adorable, and I love this stuff. Okay. And now, I'll give you a closer look at my model. Let's zoom in a bit. Start with my feet. Okay. Look at these. So cute. So pink. Then my, I know my thighs look meaty. That's just how rats are. I swear I'm a healthy weight. And my cute little paws up here. Yeah, those are kind of big feet, aren't they? Never really realized how big they were before. Oh well. Nothing wrong with big feet. A lot bigger than my tiny little paws here. On my beautiful flowing scarf. Look at the way it moves. My tail too, swaying in the background, always swaying. Okay, and my face. Let's get a really big zoomy here. And it's just so adorable. Though I have noticed, after people have been calling me Hamsuke, I have noticed my face is a little hamster-like. But I think it's a cute little rat face too. There's like a slight blush on my cheeks. My cute little beady eyes. Okay, let's bring this back down to normal size. Okay, that looks better. Now to show off all the emotes that VTuber was great enough to give me. First up, blush. Make that little blush on my cheeks a little brighter. Or when I am very embarrassed. Honestly, you probably could have used that a bit more during this stream, but I'll have to get used to using these more. This one of the two sad faces she gave me, just kind of darkens my eyes a bit. And then there's this one. Kind of looks horrified when I do that. Oh no, the horror. Honestly, I don't really know when to use one over the other. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad Beta gave me both. The more options, the better. Well, I'll have to figure out what emotions they convey more over the other. This one might be more like just disappointment, like giving up. I don't know. Okay. Next up, sparkles. For when I just want to, flatter myself. Say, oh, I'm so adorable, I put sparkles up, because I am adorable. Then also sparkle eyes. When I see something just amazing. And then my last one. I can take off the scarf. I don't like doing it, because this scarf is nice and warm and comfy, and I feel so exposed and naked without it. Let's put that back on. But I have that option if I need it. And of course I can do multiple, like I can blush and sparkle. Or I can have both my sad faces for an extra dark face. Or I can just have everything on when I'm feeling very conflicted with my emotions. Okay. I think that's all I have to show you about my model. Very cute. Thank you, Beta, for all the great work you did on this. Okay. So now, my schedule. So before I get into this stuff, I do want to point out again, after this stream is over, I think I'll start it at 9 o'clock tonight. Give myself a little break between streams. I will be playing Splatoon 3. You don't know, there's a Splatfest going on tonight. The teams are Team Dark Chocolate, Team Milk Chocolate, and Team White Chocolate. I will be on Team White Chocolate because I love white chocolate. Like I said earlier, I don't really care for chocolate that much. I do milk chocolate I'll eat, yeah. But dark chocolate, I don't know why people like that. I will not touch dark chocolate. But white chocolate, yeah. Some people say it's not real chocolate. I do not care. It is lovely. Especially when it's like with other stuff like, well, chocolate-covered pretzels or Kit Kats or Reese's. I always prefer white chocolate over milk chocolate. White chocolate is base. Yes, you know. So yeah, Splatoon 3, Team White Chocolate, 9 o'clock tonight. Okay, so now on to next week's schedule. So, I figured I kind of want to go for a cute aesthetic, so I thought I'd choose all cute games, and so on Sunday I will be playing Doom, the original. Because there is nothing cuter than ripping and tearing your way through hordes of demons. I have not played any of the Doom games before, so I figured I'd start with the original one. If I enjoy it, I might end up trying to play through the whole series. Monday will be my first board game stream. I will be playing on chess.com, trying out chess. I like chess. I know how to play chess. I won't pretend I am like great at it. So we'll see what exactly my skills are on Monday. Tuesday, Valentine's Day, I will be taking off, not because I have a date, but because I will be too busy laying in bed crying about my eternal loneliness. I'm just joking, of course. I just plan on taking most Tuesdays off. So. No special plans or anything. I'll try not to cry. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon on Wednesday. I played Red Rescue Team quite a bit as a young pup. Played it through multiple times. So I have the Switch remake. I have not played it yet, but I just love the art style they went for it. I just thought this would be a nice stream to bring some nostalgia into me. Then Thursday, another day I'm taking off. I'll be having a nice little nap in bed. And on Friday, Fortnite. I think this is going to be the start of my PC gaming training arc. Let's see just how bad I do. Then I'll be taking Saturday off. Oh, I did not mention tomorrow, since that's not on this schedule. I'll be taking tomorrow off as well. All these streams are going to be at 8 p.m. CST. That is my time zone, so that's what I'm using, because otherwise I'll just get too confused trying to convert times. This is probably going to be my schedule going forward for now. See how I like it. So every week I'm planning on doing a stream Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And I'll try to keep the streams similar, so like Sunday and Wednesday will be playthroughs, Monday will be a board game, and Friday will be a multiplayer game. If I feel like I can handle it, I might add another stream into the week. If I feel a little bit overwhelmed by this, I'll take away streams, but for now I think this is what I'm going to stick with. Okay. I was hoping I could get this to stretch out a little longer, but I think 40 minutes is pretty good. I think that's all I have to say. I guess I'll give you a moment if you have any certain questions for me. I will be happy to answer. I'll wait just a moment, and then I think I'll end the stream, give myself a little break, and then move on to Splatoon. I'll do Splatoon as a separate stream, just I think it'll make things easier for me doing it that way. Lore writing stream. Oh, that could be an interesting idea. I mean, I do like coming up with lore. I just ended up not for myself. But yeah, getting a little more into that could be nice. I'll consider it, yes. One of my favorite things about VTubers, I'll say, is the lore that goes into them, even if they don't really stick to it as they stream. I just having that kind of background for their characters, I always thought is kind of cool. Okay. So, 9 o'clock, in about 20 minutes, I will be starting up my Splatoon stream. Probably play it for a couple hours. I don't know how long exactly I'll go, but yeah. Different fur patterns, huh? I don't know about that one. I don't like this. Maybe down the line, maybe in like a year or two, if I feel like I want to get an updated model, I might experiment around more. Maybe get something more fun, something kind of fun, maybe? Maybe something you don't typically see on a rat. But yeah, for now, I think I'll just stick with what I have. Redeems. So I'm sure there's a way to do that on YouTube. I know it's a kind of a popular thing for Switch. I'll look into it. Personally, they've just never really been my thing, but I know people enjoy them, so I can look into that. Okay, you're out of questions then? Okay, I think this will be a good time to stop my stream then, so thank you for coming to my debut, I really appreciate it. I will head to my ending screen, get things closed down, and then I'll be starting up my Splatoon 3 stream at 9 o'clock. So yeah, thank you for coming. I'm glad someone made it. I'm sure some people watch the VOD also, thank you guys as well. And yeah, goodbye. See you in about 17 minutes.